Stars today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First play, going to throw it. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
It's a 6-yard gain on the field, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
What up, bro? What up with it?
Trash-ass Teddy Bridgewater.
Out of the gun, it's Howell.
That's your man's, ain't it?
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it will be intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And the
Falcons are going
to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets him ready at the 20-yard line. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense very strong in the victory last week. And no matter what
Trash-ass Bridgewater.
It always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
That team centered around a left-handed QB.
On 3rd down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down. And if it's a bang-bang,
oh,
maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First carry for Tyler Algier. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll set up the throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Story here, 20 yards in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Tackled on the play by Tariq Castro Fields.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. Touchdown Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
On 2nd and 7, Howell. He completes this to Cole Turner. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, here's Howell. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Give them a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Let's go. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Back to throw here. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Howell. He's got Turner. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there and a pickup of 25. Now they go play action with Howell. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Powell. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. Gibson gets hit and he fumbles it. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Straight ahead, Patterson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now back to throw. And complete to Drake London. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Hey, check Mega.
Back to the ground now, Patterson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Gibson. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. Powell. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep, and that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half.
What up?
And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Demo, what do you get me into, Demo? What do you...
The Washington offense at the line. Ready to roll.
He about to get me lumped up in the streets.
For just one play. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Took just one all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. One last shot before the break. Howell.
Damn. Why you taking it personal against Terry like that? Damn, fam.
Shot couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan.
Hey, I called it Crip sleeping.
Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
Well, I know one thing. Teddy Bridgewater need to get a flight home.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
Teddy looked like the lights is too big for him tonight.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And I mean, for them, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the third.
Yeah, that nigga played for free tonight. Payroll deduction. That nigga gonna look on his check and be like, "Who is the NFL, nigga?"
From the 20 to the 15.
Yeah.
It's not a huge breakaway. Your starting running back finishes the game.
Nah, man, that nigga be looking for that motherfucking direct deposit all night. That shit ain't coming. That shit been rerouted. That shit going to New York. He like, but I live in Cincinnati. Not now.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chip a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On second down, a run with Gibson, and he fights his way into the end zone.
Because they see Teddy Bridgewater in practice, was like, do we have a choice? One for you, one for you. Look, we.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend...
But wait a minute. Ain't it NFL doctors, though? If an NFL doctor cleared him...
He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the...
Well, what they said at halftime last week, he passed the concussion protocol.
I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Yo, who the fuck is hibernating in the chat?
I certainly thought he
Hey, yo! That nigga better wake up for somebody sleep in his bed and take his porridge. Shit, what the fuck?
That's a good right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time.
That
He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
that nigga sleep number is now. Damn.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it for the second time.
We already in trouble. We already lost the first round draft pick next year. What else is new?
Right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And brought down.
No, the team doctor going to take a fall. If that team doctor cleared him, if he... Yep. Well, the Dolphins are...
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
The Dolphins are already... They're already in transition for sale.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Look, we all talking about this shit. Y'all know what's going to happen.
Good for a gain of 5.
Next week, nothing.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't...
But see, the NFL liable too. Both plays should have been flagged. Where's the flags at? But regardless, both play. But there's still no flags. Whether he's out there or not, there's still no flags. But y'all keep preaching player safety.
This drive is pretty clear.
Oh, yo, the game would have been over. The game would have been over. Miami would have won. They'd have been like, game's canceled. Game's canceled. Grand opening, grand closing. Y'all have a good night.
Right side and complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Arnold Ebiketie gets there for the stop.
All right, anybody playing the game here?
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Howell down to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage was a mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. And every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And this will be taken at the 13. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to come. Oh, shit.
Howell's throw into the hands of Turner. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. 1st down, Howell to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. A nice run on 1st down, gets him 6 yards to the 31.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but Now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. The Falcons on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 14. They'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
80 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.